Julian Assange! No extradition!
On behalf of somebody who hasn't seen this sunlight in more than 4 years.
This is my first time to your land, and it won't be my last. A global movement that converges on one man, but the meaning of which goes far beyond Julian's freedom. A basic sense of decency and humanity and justice, and who won't tolerate this.
I don't think he came.
He got lost.
No, got lost somewhere in the debt ceiling crisis. From, Brazil to the United Kingdom, Australia, over a quarter of the Parliament now in an official Free Julian Assange group. So.
President Biden, do you really want this to be your legacy? This is a Trump administration prosecution that criminalizes journalism. You have an innocent man in prison for the past almost 5 years now, and he needs to be free because the world needs press freedom, and the US has to practice what it preaches. Well, every day is a struggle because Julian is in a high-security prison in a small cell for 22 hours a day on average, and he spends a lot of time isolated, and we don't know when this will end. And he risks a 175-year sentence if extradited to the US, so we really need to get him out. But he sees that there's so much support for him all over the world and in Australia, especially in Australia, which is where the situation needs to be resolved. So he has.
Julian and Julian's freedom has complete support, bipartisan support in the Australian Parliament. A recent poll in the Age and the SMH showed 79% of Australians agreed with the statement that Joe Biden should drop the charges against Julian. So really feeling the momentum around the support in Australia really building. Take it from me, look at every human rights NGO, every press freedom NGO in the United States, over 25 of the largest ones, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, ACLU, all calling on the Biden administration to drop this because of what it means to press freedom in the United States.
It's more than Julian Assange, it's about press freedom worldwide. I think it's a critical issue. I see the governments around the free world as not so free anymore. So I'm here very much to reverse that trend.